by Deen Castronovo, real music preserver. Listening to music for you and me.
Part two.
Part two.
All right. Dean took a phone call and just, because neither of us.
I hung the phone call up. I hung him up. I'm like, and then I text him, Joe, I'm doing an interview. Call me later. You just cut me off. But Joey's a great guitarist, though.
So someone's going to be calling pretty soon to ask you for tickets any second, right?
Oh, dude, and that's why I change my number every day, dude. I mean, I shouldn't, but I do. I just like, oh my gosh.
All right, let's get to another. This is actually a really nice comment, and I figured this is Mike. Mike has something really nice to say. He said, let Dino know that I'm still a huge fan, and he's talking before something happened, after something happened, and always. He said, I told Dean he will come home to Journey at some point, which he did. And he says here, remember, Dean, we always have your back. And the lunch dinner still stands after all these years. Will we see you in Lubbock, Texas this year? Lunch, ? Mike.
I'll tell you, well, hopefully.
Lubbock.
I think we are playing Lubbock, dude, aren't we? You know what? I never look at the.
You just get on the airplane. You just get on the airplane and make jokes as you're getting on the airplane.
Pretty much, dude. I mean, for me to look at it, I don't get depressed, but I think, oh man, I'm gonna be gone an awful long time.
Yeah.
And it makes you sad, So for me, I was like, you know what? Once I get in there and I'm there, I'm compartmentalized. Everything is okay. This is my structure. This is my schedule. This is what I do, and I stay on that. So So I mean, if we're in Lubbock, bro, I guess you have to try and find me, but I can't give my number out. I wish I could, but I can't.
that wouldn't be good.
976 call Dean for lunch.com.net.org .gov.
.gov?
.gov, yeah. I'm a government guy now too.
You're a government agency. Call Dean if the heat isn't working. Call Deen Castronovo.
Call Dean. I can heat that place up.
Sure.
I need some matches and some paper and some wood, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, with the drums probably. That's the way you heat the place up.
That's damn bomb on fire.
All right, Rex says, and I kind of know the answer to this question, but I'll ask it for Rex. He says, I just love Dean. Could you ask him if Revolution Saints will be touring anytime soon? Thanks.
I love you too, brother. And let me think here. God, not anytime soon. I mean, I'm gone until October with Journey. I mean, we are nonstop this year.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Joel's got going or Jeff, but I know that, Jeff's got the farewell tour with Foreigner. So I know he's going to be carrying that out for a couple of years.
Yep.
And Joel's got various projects he's doing. So I would love to say, yeah, we're going to do some shows, but I can't even say that. And
now you didn't do,
I would love to.
You didn't do a lot of shows before with the old guys, right? You just did.
We did one. We did one live show at Frontiers Fest.
Yeah.
In Milan. And again, scared to death. But it came out good. And Steve, my drum tech, he played drums on some songs and he killed it. It was great. So, but I don't know. I would love to if we ever have time. But I mean, I'm telling you, Journey it's everybody's bread and butter, and we got to work, and we love doing it. So, we do it until we drop dead.
This relates to the other thing about the music. You guys put out an album, and it was a pretty good album, but compared to the touring and all of that, you guys, that's where you're gonna actually pay the bills, right?
Exactly, bro. I mean, that's and that's most of the bands from our era. I mean, it's like people don't buy records anymore. People don't really buy stuff unless it's for nostalgia's sake.
I tell them, hey, look, right here. Yep. Look, see this?
There it is. There it is.
That's it. This isn't the new one. This is the one from last year. But I got a bunch of them. Dean, I use them as coasters, right? You put your drink right on there.
They're great frisbees too, dude. The little ones, just frisbee them out.
Frisbee. Killing me, man.
They're great. He played a frisbee golf.
So anything else going on in your life? You got a dog. I have a dog now.
His name is Bubba. If I open the door, he will come in.
Bubba will come in.
I love him. He's about 8-9 months old. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. All over the door. Hold on.
I got a 6-month-old pup too. So it's
he's not
a little. It's a little schnauzer. I don't know what breed is yours.
Mine's a Frenchie. He's a French bulldog.
Oh.
And I've got two of them. I've got Louis, and well, his real name is, we got Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton.
He looks like a bag.
And this little one is like, his name is Jean Paul, like Jean Paul Gaultier.
Jean Paul.
But I call him Bubba. He's my little Bubs. He's my little Bubba. I'm not gonna say Jean Paul. Jean Paul. No, you're not. No, it's Bubba. Get over here.
Oh,
he's
man.
awesome though. Awesome little guy. Love him.
Yeah. Well, you seem like you'd be a good dog daddy in addition to all the other stuff.
Dude. But the funny thing is Dee and I'll be sleeping and he will literally, he'll get off the bed and he runs around and plays with him. And then we'll be in a dead sleep and he will run up as fast as he can and literally jump right on my chest. Heart attack city. And then it's like, oh, okay, you want to play? Well, gee, let me wake up. And then he's just like, until you get up and play ball with him. So right. He's that kind of guy. He's a fun little pup, though. He's awesome. I mean, he sleeps right under my arm. Like I go to bed, he curls up right under my arm. He just sleeps right there every night.
You give the dogs Red Bull too, or you keeping them on the strict diet? Because I'm a little worried.
The Red Bulls are for me.
I
So I can get up and play ball with him. Yeah, but he's awesome though, man. What a sweetheart. I'm gonna miss him a lot.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wrap things up here because I know you have an appointment coming up. You told me, so I don't
with TMB, dude. You got to make an appointment because the lines are so long now.
Oh,
and we just got through that snowstorm. Everything shut down for since Friday.
You're on the West Coast, right?
Yeah, we got hit hard, dude. I had like 7 inches, which is probably nothing to most places, but in Oregon, everybody gets scared. Yeah. But the rig I was able to put it in 4-wheel drive. It's got 3 different levels of 4-wheel driving. Dude, I was going through that like a hot knife through butter. It was just nice, just going right through. So then I became the courier for everybody. Can you get us groceries? Can you grab my prescriptions? So I'm driving around town. I should have been driving for Uber. I could have made a fortune.
Those guys make a lot of money. I've used them a couple of times.
Wouldn't that have been great? But wouldn't that be hilarious to be, Travis Journey and put on some music? You like this band? Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan myself, but you like them? They're pretty good, right?
You'd be like, you don't like Journey? Get out of my car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're out. You give me a big tip or I'm locking the doors.
Not one of those kind of Ubers. No,
I'm not one of those. Not just torture you with Journey, right? No, I love Journey. I torture him with something else, something that but see, I love everything. So
you are.
I do. I love music, man. It doesn't matter what it is. You got to respect the genres, man. Hip hop, rap, all of that to me is just, it's a beautiful art form, man. And it's there for us to enjoy. And we just got to enjoy it. And I do. There's some that I just freaking dig into big time. And then there's some like, it's not really my cup of tea. But I still respect the genre, man. It's art. It's art. You got to respect the artist, man.
Well, you're putting your best foot forward. You got a good attitude. I know you have a strong faith, and I'm sure you're going to lean on that to get through the tour and everything else you got to do. And it's good to know you, man. It's good to call you friend. And anytime you want to come on here and just yell and be yourself, you're welcome, man.
Well, dude, and when we get into town, my number. Text me, I'll get you in. And there's no COVID restrictions now. We don't have, the last 2 tours, we had 2 nurses on the road that cost us a fortune to have. But we needed it. And they were doing 80 tests a day.
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
Crew and band, everybody. We couldn't leave the hotel unless we had a negative test.
I recall.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I recall a little New Year's Eve incident there with you. I'm sorry.
No, it's just like, what a bummer to watch it. We're playing the ball. We're playing New York. We're going to play Times Square. Oh, no, that's Steve. That's Steve on the TV. That's not me. And I was asymptomatic, which really bothered me. I wasn't sick. I had a runny nose. That was all I had. Dee Dee got ultra sick, but I got nothing. I'm like, really? Just put a Joe Biden mask on. It's like Joe Biden plays the trap. I could have played that. It would be right. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I think germs might be afraid of you, brother. I think that's what it is.
It's all the Red Bull, dude. I mean, look at it this way. If drugs didn't kill me, COVID ain't going to get near killing me. So, I'm living to tell.
Yeah, that's why Keith Richards is still here, brother.
Well, he's not a cockroach. I know that. He's a brilliant guitarist. So cockroaches can't play guitar. Plus, so I know it's just Keith Richards.
Typically, they run away too because they shine the light down eventually on Keith, and he doesn't run away. So
no, he stays right there. He enjoys the spotlight. God bless him, man. He's a god.
Yeah. You gotta like the Stones. You have to. You have to like them.
You don't like the Stones, you're not a musician. I mean, simple as that. I mean, Charlie Watts was brilliant. I mean, people are, well, he doesn't do this. And he's like, you know what? You listen to his drum beats, you know it's him.
He didn't have, right.
He just had that thing.
Yeah.
Ringo Starr, same thing. He wasn't the greatest drummer in the world, but he was perfect for the Beatles.
Yes.
You know, Charlie Watts had that where he moves out with the snare. That's a total jazz thing, man. And just cool to hear him play. It's just, he was a great player.
Well, you're pretty good too, right?
I do okay. I do.
You're pretty good.
There's a million, man. You know, I can name a billion guys right now that dust me, and that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean. I mean, Ray Luzier from Korn. Oh God, come on, monster. Spot. Drummer for Toto. Are you kidding? I used to sit there and just be humiliated every night. He was just like, I can't do that. No, I don't play like that. It's like, but I got to appreciate what I bring to the table. And I'm with sober judgment. I'm good at what I do. You know, I'm not the best at what I do, you know, but I'm good at what I do. And I feel like I'm where I belong with Journey. That's where I belong.
Hey man, God's got you in a good place. You know what I mean? God's got you where he wants you. In a great rock band, in one of the greatest rock bands in the history of the world. Seriously.
And they're brothers, man. I mean, it's hard. You know, I've learned the last 2 years that, well, you know, this has turned into more of a business and as close as we used to be, all of us. I mean, because we were all for one and one for all in the beginning, bro. I mean, because we were playing in front of 500 people when we started without Perry and without Smith.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, it's all for one for all. We got to, and we got tight. We were brothers and, you know, things have changed and it's gotten more of a business, you know, it's got more of a business feel to it. And I learned after losing that job that, you know what, this is a business. And just because you're close to these guys, you screw up once and you're gone, just like any other business. So, you know what? I've done what I need to do. And they will always be my brothers, you know, no matter what happens with the band. And I'll always be tight. Maybe they don't see me. I think Neil and I are really close. And Arnell, John and I mean, the whole band is close. Yeah. But I take it to the other level because I'm one of those guys. You know, when you're creating something and the chemistry's there and it's a creative process and you're creating art, you can't help but be emotional, you know, and it's a very emotional thing for me. Journey was always an emotional band for me. Even before I was in the band.
Sure,
you know, David. Sure. Those songs touched me. I mean, I'd go through a breakup, and I remember breaking up with Dee Dee way back in the day, man, when we were young. Yeah, and it crushed me. And I remember listening to "Send Her My Love" and those songs, and I was like, oh God, you know, those were my crying times, you know. And I'd sit in the house and cry.
I was 20 something too. I remember those days. Yeah.
I was like 18 or 19 when that stuff. And I was like, oh God, thanks guys for making songs that break my heart.
Right. Well, people forget about you and the whole bad English thing too. That's another, that's how far. Yeah.
That's when that hit, dude. Oh, you kidding? I mean, it was like.
That must have been crazy. You at that age, right?
Oh, got 23, dude. And I actually lied to them about my age because I thought they would think I was too young.
Yeah.
So I told them I was 25. I was only 23, but I told them I was 25 so I would get the gig, thinking, well, I'll get the gig because I'm older, right? No, they're like, oh, you're 23. What the hell? You know, yeah, I'm kidding. I'm
too late now.
Yeah, you got me now. You're stuck with me now.
Well, I'm on the record, so there you go. You're on a number one. You're on a number one record, brother. When I see
Milli
you smiling.
Vanilli knocked us off, dude. They knocked us off.
Yeah.
And God bless Milli Vanilli. Yeah, but they should have given us the number one spot back for at least another week.
At least
2 weeks. That wasn't bad.
At least because they were fake. You guys weren't fake. You were really doing it.
We were going to town, man. That band.
But you had Diane Warren though, which is unfair advantage. It's a foul right there. It's a 10-yard penalty.
I can remember Aerosmith, and I love Aerosmith, of course, but they were talking about us going on the road with Aerosmith, and they were like, no way. Don't want those guys with that Diane Warren song. And then 20 years later, don't want to close my eyes.
Oh my gosh. Greatest thing they ever did. Extended their career. Extended their career by another 10 years.
Yeah. But I got what, Steven Tyler, they're American rock bands. Like, we want that, and I got it, but it broke my heart.
They had Desmond Child. What are you talking about? They were already using, they already had a lot of help. So yeah. Anyway.
I love you, Steven Tyler. You're still a god to me.
Yeah, he's good. Let's just hope that his larynx will heal because I think it might be over.
Do you know what's going on with that dude?
No.
I don't know. I heard he was having vocal issues, but I didn't know how bad they were.
He broke his larynx. He broke it.
How do you break that?
I don't know, but you might know.
You bone,
I don't know. Huh?
It's not a bone, is it? I don't know nothing about a vocal cord. I just know I sound like Drano when I talk. I mean, it's, you know.
Well, so does he. So, and he broke his larynx. So, I'm wishing him well. They say they might come back. They might come back over the summer.
He's a god. I'd love to work with him someday. I mean, there's so many guys I'd love to work with. He's such an icon, you know.
Yeah. Well, listen, on that note, brother, because I know you got to get to the DMV.
The DMV. I'll take pictures of me sitting in line. It'll be fun.
Send them to me. I'll use them for thumbnail shots. All right.
Fair enough.
I'll put it on video.
My number 962. What's it? Was that? Oh, it's at 340. I got a few more hours to wait.
The title of the video: Dean waits at the DMV. What happens?
Oh, good
next?
song. It's a good song.
TMZ, DMV. You know, it's all the same. We'll figure it out.
Awesome, bro.
Brother, you are the best. God bless you. Stay safe on the road. Stay away from CVS if you can. All right.
I will do, brother. I will do that. I love you, Davey. Take care. Call me when we get into town.
I will.
All right, brother.
See you.
See you, brother. Bye.